What's up, everybody? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. And I'm here to do this week's Raw review from Monday, June 6, 2022. The headline of the day was Rhea Ripley eradicates the competition to win a Raw Women's title opportunity at WWE Money in the Bank. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all right out the gate. I'm going to let y'all know that, yeah, man, this Raw was actually pretty good. This was a good Raw. I know it took me a minute to review it, but best believe I watched this. I watched pretty much the whole thing. It was good. Unexpectedly. A lot of unexpected stuff. So, let's get to it. Because, this is off the pay-per-view. Seth freaking Rollins attacked and injured Cody Rhodes with a sledgehammer in the wake of Rhodes' heroic Hell in a Cell effort. So this is how it began. Cody came out, he shot his promo and stuff and basically was talking about the match. Seth came out and they really made it look like it was over. Like, I thought it was over. They shook hands. It kind of got pretty emotional, if you ask me. I was like, wow, Cody getting emotional. I'm like, damn. So I'm like, shit, this is really over. And then Cody walked all the way back to the entrance. It was a long segment. And then out of nowhere, Seth comes out of nowhere with the sledgehammer and just busts Cody right in the back of the head, man. And then I think he ended up stripping him down, and you could still see the injury on the bicep or the arm injury, which is still there. And then, Seth that was a major shocker, honestly, because I really thought it was over. I'm like, come on, y'all had 3 fights. Cody won them all, man. And no, it's not. Seth comes back with a sledgehammer and gets it cracking, just like what he did in the pay-per-view. I'm like, damn. So that was good. Dana Brooke beats Becky Lynch in the 24/7 title. This was unexpected, too. So they had Becky going against Dana. Like, I know, right? Like, what the hell is going on here? And then it got crazy, just like that Raw segment with The Miz and the Street Profits, where all of a sudden all the 24/7 people coming out and they start interrupting. Yeah, and it eventually turned into a match, but Becky ended up losing because of a distraction. She ended up getting distracted. And then Dana rolled her ass up. So I'm like, golly, like, what in the world has happened with Becky? Now they got you fighting Dana for a 24/7 title? I mean, wasn't expecting it. Definitely wasn't. Something different. It was a lot more chaotic than when I'm explaining it. But just know that's what happened. Well, I could read some of it. Right, moments after Dana Brooke recaptured the 24/7 title, Becky Lynch insisted that their match be restarted with the title on the line, right, because Akira had it, and then she stole it from Akira, right, and then that's when the match happened. A distraction by Asuka allowed Brooke to attempt the pin. Yeah, Asuka came out. As she did, the Empress held Lynch's foot to ensure the 3 count and give Dana her second huge victory of the night, this time over in Eric Big Time Bex. Yes, this is crazy. But you see Asuka held. Still wild, though. Still wild. Then we had Riddle brought Brodacious Calamity to the premiere episode of Men's TV before suffering a Ciampa onslaught. So, what? Then they talking about he defended. Like, I'm trying to think. Right. Okay, now I remember. Right. Him, Miz and Maurice came out. And they was being all extra as usual. Doing their little show. And then that's when Bro came out. And I knew it too. I'm like, oh man, Bro finna come out. It's finna be something. Something crazy finna happen. And so this stuff. He come out. He get saying some wildness. It was pretty interesting, but I think Ciampa came out of nowhere, right, and attacked Bro out of nowhere. He just gets attacked by him. And then afterwards, that's when Miz was like, all right, well, let's have a match. After Ciampa, just beat him up. I got my coffee. So, yeah, they had a match, but Riddle won, which I figured because I figured they wanted him to seem like he was overcoming odds. It says in an impromptu matchup, Miz attempted to use Maurice's purse as a weapon. Before he could, Riddle suddenly hit the RKO out of nowhere and picked up the huge win. So that's how he won. RKO out of nowhere. So Riddle, I mean, what the hell, man? So Riddle just don't do his shit no more. So he just RKOing everybody now, huh? Damn. We might call you Randy Jr. Shit. Then the Street Profits went against the Usos, and they won an account out, believe it or not. You know, this was a pretty decent match, seeing them go at it. But you know, they've been booking these Usos pretty goddamn strong, man. You've been seeing them more than anybody, to be honest. And the Usos, they've been putting in that work. But they ended up getting counted out in this one. So they ended up losing. But, hey, no belt loss or nothing. Then Bobby Lashley kicked Theory out of the ring after being denied United States title match. Now, this was a funny segment, I think. Right, I remember Bobby coming out, and he was saying some stuff, but then I also remember Theory coming out, and I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, this is new. Now, I guess they gonna put Theory against Bobby. That was unexpected. And then, right, I think he did deny him. He was like, no. He even tried to get a selfie of him on some quick shit, and Bobby got mad as hell. Like, no, don't get no damn selfie of me. And then, I guess Bobby got pissed off and irritated, right? Because he couldn't get the title shot, so he threw him out the ring. He just grabbed Theory and just tossed him out of the ring. And then, I think Theory just ended up dipping at it after that. As you can see, they really didn't write much. Then we had Veer Mahan defeat Dominic Mysterio by disqualification. So, yes, Dominic went against Veer. They're still the first man to get beat by Veer, who went to the hospital, is back over a month or so later to fight this dude again. As if that's really going to make much of a difference. I mean, he had his dad to help him a little bit. I think his dad was helping him during this match. But he was still getting beat up. Veer was still just like doing him. I'm sitting there thinking about Jinder Mahal and Shanky. Like, man, how the hell did y'all lose Veer? How? How the hell did y'all lose him, man? I'm finna read this. How the fuck did he lose? Like, despite an extremely commendable athletic display by Dominic Mysterio that saw him hit a 619 Frog Splash combination, Veer Mahan regrouped and regained the advantage before he could lock in the dreaded cervical clutch. However, Rey Mysterio attacked to bring it into the contest by disqualification and send the line. Okay, that's what happened. Right. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, they was trying to get Dominic some play in this match. They was trying to, but Veer ended up coming back on him. And yeah, he was finna put him in the hole. And all I could think of in my head was like, uh-oh, don't tell me he finna go back to that goddamn hospital again. I'm like, oh, shit. But Ray stepped in and just said, fuck it, and gave him like a drop kick. And then just ended up jumping on him. So he saved his son. But they lose thanks to DQ. Now, I know this is probably what everybody was thinking about. This is what everybody's attention was caught up on, man. Even mine, even I was shocked. I was like, golly. The Judgment Day welcomed a new member, Finn Balor. The Judgment Day turned on Edge with a vicious assault. And they were not lying when they say vicious assault. This was a vicious assault, man. It reminded me of when Edge took his leave last time. Remember when Edge came back and he was doing this thing and then he got effed up and he disappeared for about some months? Well, this reminded me of that. And it's kind of crazy how during that pay-per-view we were talking about who would be the new member, and we did kind of talk about Finn Balor a little bit, only because I'm like, okay, well, Finn, he can go demon, so I figured like maybe that kind of fits in, you know. But I ain't know this was going to happen, though. So this is what happened. Judgment Day comes out. They say, hey, we're finna introduce a new member. So we all are like, okay, who the new member finna be? It was already shocking enough to see Finn Balor be who it was. It was Finn Balor, which is shocking. Like, oh, shit. It was Finn. And then he comes in and he basically, you know, they finna act like he's a part of the group. And one of the most devious fucking just turns I ever seen in wrestling, man. Like, I ain't seen a turn a fuck like this in a while. Like, they just all turned on Edge, man. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, and Edge, you know, he was the leader of this group. Like, he the one who started this faction. He the one who got it going. So I don't think anybody's seeing this coming. I don't, especially after fighting them for as long as how they were. I don't think anybody's seen Finn Balor. Like, yeah, we knew maybe he would have joined, but who would have ever expected he would join to basically be the new leader now? I mean, that was just so crazy, and it happened. I mean, I advise y'all to see this. If y'all ain't seen this and you want to see, or you into wrestling, go watch what happened, man. Cause they turned they back on Edge and they just beat Edge down, man. They put him through tables, they beat him up, they concertoed him. They had to carry Edge out, man. Now, I don't know where they are going. I see, like, on the internet, I see a lot of, like, mixed feelings about this. Like, I see a lot of people who are like, what the hell are you doing, WWE? Why would you have Edge do such a short fucking heel turn? What was the point of that? He was the leader. This shit was tight as hell. And then I see other people thinking like, well, hey, maybe this could be something that can continue to happen, or maybe it can grow into something else. And Edge, I don't know, maybe that was the plan from the start. Maybe they're gonna turn Edge back face, or maybe Edge will come back with even more aggression, a new group. I don't know, but I'll tell you what I think about it real quick. I mean, the segment in itself was just good, period. Just because of the shock value and the way how it was and how it made you feel. Like, obviously it was great if they were able to do that, and the fact that they built that up knowing it was good and then just tricked you like that, I believe it was a really great thing. But I am disappointed though, because I did like Edge as the leader of this group, and man, he kind of made this group, so I don't know how the hell y'all gonna have Finn take over. But then again, it might go demon and some demon stuff. But man, I'm gonna put it like this: it's gonna be hard to top what Edge did. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So we gonna have to be looking forward to that, man. Cause golly, man, that was the moment of the night. Alright, then we had Omos defeat Cedric Alexander in a squash match. Yeah, so you get beat up by Bobby in a handicap match where you had the advantage. Now you're squashing Cedric. Okay. Next, Ezekiel defeats Otis. Oh, wow. So Ezekiel is still here. Still claiming to be Ezekiel. He goes against Otis, beats Otis. So they're still pushing this. Like, what? Like, come on now. It says in the wake of the match, Ezekiel then called out Owens and tricked his adversary into giving him a rematch by taking a page out of KO's playbook and lying by saying he was alive. So yeah, he lied, said he was, just to get KO to do a match with him. Then he was like, I lied. And now they're going to have a rematch, which was unexpected. So they're still going with this. That was just round one. Damn, I see they ain't write much for the main event. And then Rhea Ripley defeated Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Doudrop in a high-stakes Fatal 4-Way match. So, yeah, man. So, I was not expecting that either. Because they had a Fatal 4-Way, and whoever won was going to go against Bianca in Money in the Bank. Now, my first guess was Alexa. Because Alexa has been winning non-stop ever since she been back. She even beat Doudrop, who was in this match, too. So, I really thought Alexa was going to win, man. They've been booking her so strong. My second guess was Rhea, though, just because it's Rhea. So she was my second guess. I didn't think Liv or Doudrop were going to win, but it was a competitive match. But yes, in the end, Rhea Ripley wins, though. So, man, just so much going on with Rhea now in that Judgment Day group. So now they lose Edge, but Rhea ends up winning the match. And now, as you can see in the picture, now that's the next match we got to look forward to, man. Now we got to look for Bianca versus Rhea at Money in the Bank, which can't wait, because Money in the Bank is fun. It's fun, it's exciting, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, man, this Judgment Day thing, man, boy, oh boy, this next Raw is going to be something to look forward to. And when the hell is Roman coming back? Where the hell is Roman? But hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this review. Had to catch people up. And thank y'all for watching. I'll be back with the SmackDown review. I'll put that out a little earlier. I'll try to have that done by Saturday. And I will see you guys later. Peace.